Welcome back to RPG Reanimators, where we have an It's Alive actual play run of public access, Starlight Kingdom. So, without further ado, who can tell me what happened last time?
So the Latchkeys, a merry band, all moved into a house on something street,
Rodenbecker, yeah.
Rodenbecker Street, and we are here in our old hometown to solve some mysteries. And our first mystery is what is going on with Starlight Kingdom, which is an old religious slash maybe UFO themed amusement park that apparently never opened, but people remember going there and doing stuff. Some people in town have been interviewed for the position, including, I believe, Crystal's brother, who works at the video store, right? Where we rented a number of horror movies and Caddyshack 2. We went to an old folks' home where we tried to make people watch The Ring, I think it was.
Donnie Darko.
Donnie Darko, that's right. We all watched Donnie Darko. Great. Oh, and it's 2004, so Donnie Darko 2 isn't out yet. So we have a while for that. But yeah, then we went to we went to um talk to some people in town, figure some stuff out. We found there's a dude selling weed or whatever up at the amusement park. We also went and stopped at a weird crystal place where we all had tea and had some people had psychic visions of crystal beaming something into their brains. I don't know what that's about. And then we went to the park where we went Psychic Messiah Narwhal, a noise rock band, are setting up in the amusement park. Is that right? Right? And there's terrifying hand imagery because the mascot is Jesus, but he's all cartoony except for his ultra realistic hands. We watched tarantulas watch television. We got a weird tape that can only be viewed at night, which we watched on Psychic Narwhal Messiah's giant TV. Right? Or did they let us into their RV to watch TV?
They
Either
let you into the
way,
RV.
either way, that tape was total insanity. And and last but not least, I think we ended where wasn't the giant Jesus statue about to crush one of us to death? Is that where we left
Yes,
off?
that
Yeah,
is what it appears to be.
great.
So, I know Amber was standing at the portal between the desert and the amusement park and the RV. So as you
Yeah.
turn back around, you hear that horrible scraping of that concrete moving, and it's just like that, right next to you, Amber. But other than that, it's motionless and it's still.
Um, I think I would stare at because it's the Jesus statue, the chibi mascot thing, right?
Yep. With its ultra realistic hands. It's
I will
watching you with these painted on eyes that never blink.
I'm gonna keep staring back at it. I try to call out to the others saying, guys, um, I think Jesus wants to pay a visit. Can you please come out here? Uh, please?
In fact, I would say it's blocking the door to the RV.
God, oh, God damn it. It is between so it's between me and RV, right? I can't go inside. Is that right?
Uh,
Okay.
you were standing at the basically the doorway,
Oh,
still in the
okay.
RV
So
because the RV is AC'd, it's air conditioned.
okay.
So think
Yeah.
of it pressed up against that doorway. You can't get out.
Is the
Do we have
RV
You're all in the RV.
is the RV
Okay.
like a trailer or is it its
It's
own separate
trailer.
thing? Ah, okay.
Can I this might be a horrible idea. Um it's clear that it's made out of plastic or stone, this mascot.
Yep. As you want to touch it.
I want to push it. That equals touching it.
Okay.
She doesn't know any better.
You
Uh,
touch it,
yeah,
and
yeah.
it's just solid, like concrete. It's got like almost the smooth plasticky outside that people painted over.
Okay.
But without anything else, we're gonna move on to the dawn phase. Because the dawn phase, it's a liminal phase where we're just gonna answer some dawn questions because we're about to move on to day. So basically, can you answer yes to any of the dawn questions on the XP sheet? Did you resolve a mystery?
No.
Yes, you've resolved an initial question, but not a.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, say that. Did you share a good memory from your childhood? If so, mark it. And then you are allowed to mark 2 more.
I'll be honest, I can't remember if I've like shared a memory
You have.
or
I was the one
Oh.
talking about movies with Amber.
Oh, okay.
For one of them, I don't know if it counts. I did use a latchkey to describe trauma, but it's not actually a monologue. It was just a flashback. Isn't
No,
that's
that's
not the
fine.
same thing,
That's
right?
fine.
Okay.
I think I did go out of my way to reconnect because I went to see my brother at the video store,
Wonderful.
but I don't think I was vulnerable with anybody.
Okay. I see the dawn question. I see that now.
Yes. So mark those, and then we'll be moving on to the day phase. Because watching that video at night seemed to have made time just pass and not feel right.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So the sun is rising. No one has been back to the RV despite the fact that they have turned on the lights of the park.
And I'm assuming we haven't heard them playing their music for their video or anything. Okay. I feel like we should go check on those guys.
Yeah, it is the day phase.
There's still this Jesus in front of us, though.
Just climb out the window of the RV. Why are we letting this thing block us in?
Are the keys still in there?
No.
I'm
Oh.
gonna walk up to the statue, say, "Fuck you, Jade man," and try to shove it over.
Can I help him?
Oh yeah, you can help them.
Yeah.
There's the potential for something funny, so that's definitely a day move. So what are you afraid will happen if you fail?
Falls into me, I think. Like it
Okay.
just like slips and, either falls on me or just I have to, on top of me.
Yeah, why don't you roll with vitality then with advantage because Amber is helping you.
Okay.
You're trying to push the statue over.
Advantage, that's just third dice.
Yes.
Okay.
Third die, take the 2 highest.
8.
Okay. Ooh, I will say that if you push over the statue, one of its arms is definitely going to catch on the doorway and probably damage the RV. You can choose to back down or go through with it.
I would like to, um,
Could he do a move or a
yeah,
key?
I'm looking at the keys.
After I
Okay. Yeah, here,
resolve.
yeah, I'm
Got
gonna push it.
Okay, so this is exactly what happens. As you push the statue, its arm gets caught on one of the doorways, and with a horrible snapping sound, you can see the arm actually fall off of the statue and thud and hit the sand below.
Okay. I would like to use a key.
All right, which key?
I think a flashback to the moment when you realized your parents weren't perfect.
All right, so let's hear it.
So, young Brian, he's screwing around in a park, and he's like, 6 or 7. This is kind of one of his first real memories. And his parents kind of just lose track of him. So he's off in this park, and he goes across and finds a boulder and just starts messing with it. And his parents notice it, almost fall right on top of him. Like they just notice it, and for a moment they think it does fall upon him. And then there's that whole moment of them thinking he's like crushed under a boulder, but everything's fine. Oh, you're muted.
Nice. And there's static, and you get back where you and Amber successfully move this statue out of the way. You kind of angle it at the right angle so it doesn't catch on anything, and you manage to push it with all of your force. You're no longer blocked in.
It's kind of just rocking there, I'm picturing. So I'm gonna spit at it. Hate this statue.
Can I kick one of its hands off or something?
You
Or
want to kick it off?
Yeah, those hands are weird. I want to kick those hands. At least the remaining arm. Even though it's like concrete, she just wants to chip it or something.
Okay, you can definitely kick it.
Yeah. We need to roll to see.
No need to
or-
roll. You
Okay.
kick the concrete hand. It doesn't
Repeatedly.
do much.
Yeah.
Now what? It is the day phase.
I think we should find out where that band went to. They were kind of
Yeah.
tools, but they don't deserve to just die.
I
Yeah,
like
we've.
them.
Yeah, it's weird how the night goes by after watching a tape.
I feel like we just sat down to watch it for like a minute. It's
Yeah.
really weird.
And that tape was
Yeah.
real weird, you guys. I don't like that at all.
So we know there's some room here with a chair. That's what Crystal, your brother, was telling us about. And mirrors?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there were
like
mirrors.
the mirror ring, right? It was
Yeah.
like set into the ground for the UFOs, right?
Yeah.
I mean, guys, I hate to say this, like I like Psychic Messiah Narwhal as much as anybody, but like is this something that we should like tell someone about or something? Like, should we really be going in here and like
Look, they're they're
walking?
they're they're probably off on some LSD field bender, out in the desert, touching cactuses or something.
Yeah, I just don't know what the story is, right? We broke into private property that we weren't supposed to be in, and so did some other band, and now we just don't see them. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I think we gotta find like not only the band, but like I want to see this like mirror ring and this like
Yeah, I think we
interview
need to go
room.
try to find them. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think daytime's the time to go, man. I don't want to be like around here at night. You know what I mean? That's when the Mothmans come. Like they come at night.
Yeah, and with the lights, now the lights are gonna totally attract some Mothmans.
It's true.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Moths. Yeah. Yeah.
Did they say where exactly they were going to the park? Or they just said they were going to the park before they left?
Yeah, they were going into the park. They powered it up. You saw the lights on in the park. The lights are still on.
Right.
All right.
I mean, they
Well,
probably went to the roller coaster, right?
The big one, right?
There
Yeah.
is a roller
The
coaster,
Jesus
yeah.
coaster.
The Heavenly
yeah,
Descent.
yeah,
There we go.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's as likely a place as any to start. I mean, let's go there and then maybe we can find our way around, find that room or whatever, man. Like,
Yeah.
this place gives me the heebie-jeebies. Anybody else feeling that?
Same. Those Jesus statues, man.
Jesus, man.
It's
Jesus,
just, and
man.
I've not ever had an issue with, like, I'm not religious, but whatever. Like, we can all get along, but that just creeps me the hell out. I hate it.
It's the
Why?
hands.
Why did they make them that way? That was a choice. Somebody made that choice.
What if
But
the
those,
hands are like
the video though, it was like those hands were in that video. That lady was making those hands. I hate it.
Ugh.
what if
I
they're
don't know.
like sculpted after the hands of a serial killer or something?
Yeah,
Which
I
hand
mean,
the serial killer would it be then?
who had good serial killer hands? Like Ed Gein, did he have good hands? Does anybody
Gacy,
know?
maybe, who knows,
Ted Bundy? Oh,
I think Buddy had pretty good hands, I'd guess.
I assume so. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
yeah, he was a ladies' man after all.
yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
I mean, Ed Gein probably had like a moisturizer routine or something. Like
He loves
skin.
skin. He
Yeah,
loves
Yeah,
skin.
as
yeah. All right. Well, I think first order of business, let's see if the funnel cake stands open. If it's got electricity, I mean, that's our best chance funnel cake, I gotta say. And then we can go to the coaster, avoid any serial killer hands, who's ever they are, and find this band, right? Like,
Yeah. Yeah. And then get the hell out of here. I don't know about you guys, but suddenly I don't care overly much what happened to what's his name anymore. I just want to like get out of here.
Oh, Lord
You're
Paula.
welcome. You're all welcome to leave.
I mean, we
Yeah.
gotta make
Yeah.
sure these bands good, man. That's I don't know. We should at least poke around while it's daytime,
While it's
right?
daytime. I agree with you,
Yeah,
Gabriel.
yeah. All
Let's
right.
go to the funnel cake and heavenly descent, I guess. Maybe they're
Yeah.
about. Let's go.
Although, Gabe, I don't know that you want any funnel cake that was mixed. The mix is what, like 20 years old now?
was
You really
probably
want that?
touched by the hands.
The amount of preservatives in funnel cake, though, I mean, it's gonna be fine. You know, we'll just see. We'll just look.
Okay.
But if there is no funnel cake, can we get funnel cake on the way home? Like,
Okay.
Well, let's see. There's a lone funnel cake stand along the way.
I thought we drove past that. The lone funnel cake guy in the middle of the desert.
Maybe that crystal lady has a funnel cake maker.
Maybe she does. Yeah. All right, now you're on to something. All right.
New age funnel cakes. That might be a big hit to some
Yeah.
people.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I love it. All right, let's go. Let's go.
I imagine we're just walking and talking.
Yeah.
All right, so as you're walking and talking, you step out into the desert. You step onto the cracked asphalt of the parking lot, and you can see the ticketing area up ahead. The lights are on. The sun's rising. And Crystal, do you think you see your brother in the distance?
Like in the park or
In the park, right? But
oh.
so almost every detail of them seems right. But one is wrong. What part of your brother is horrifically wrong?
Probably his hands, yeah.
Okay.
I think his hands are like huge and he's walking on them.
Sounds good. And you can actually mark that down as a clue. Walking on.
Crystal, what did you see? You look like you saw something.
He walks away out of frame, deeper into the park.
Is he
I
like
think I just
crab
saw
walking? That's
Steven.
horrible.
Crystal, you look like you've seen a ghost. You all right?
I think I just saw Steven, but he was walking on his fingers. They were just like
Like
scuttling
he
around.
like handstand walking? Like what?
No, it was just like they were huge.
Were
Uh,
they
That can't be right.
Ed Gein hands?
No, they were Steven hands.
I don't like this shit.
Well, they weren't Steven hands. Had really long fingers, and he was walking around on them.
where did he go? Like, do you know where he went?
Yeah, he went that way.
Yeah, you
He,
you saw this figure, right? And it went into a crop circle maze.
Are there any handprints on the ground?
Are you
Oh, I
rushing
love that.
over to where you saw that figure? There is no sign of anything. No disturbed dust or litter. Nothing.
this place ain't right. It's not right.
I mean, if that was your brother, should we follow him into the maze? Like, see if he's all right?
Yeah, we have to make sure he's okay. Although,
You, do you think he's just messing with us?
Is your bro like some type of prankster or something?
Was that really Steve, though? Is also the
no, that's what I'm
question.
thinking. What if when he was in the room, they copied him? They scanned him.
What, when he went for an interview?
Yeah, he said
What?
he was. He
And
said he was just in that room, but maybe they got some data or something on him and copied him.
then why did they give him big hands? Was
Because
To
that
the
hold
hands,
more stuff.
that's the key.
Is there a possibility that the room could be in the maze?
The
Maybe.
center of the maze?
It's a maze for a reason. You could get lost in
Well,
there.
we all know how to hack a maze. Give me a boost up onto the top wall.
All right, dude.
So the
Oh,
Stock
maze,
maze, you're just gonna like fall through.
the maze itself is a gently sloped crater lined with twisting rows of cactus skeletons and dry corn stalks.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
As you head up to the maze, you can see that there's a sign at the entrance. It reads, "Follow the prophet's footsteps to find true peace within."
oh, cool.
Well, that's comforting.
Do we, and there are no hand or footprints?
No, not for a
no,
long time. There
no
is
drag
litter
marks.
though.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I
don't
say
like
let's do it,
this.
guys. I mean,
I'm with Amber. I don't like it. Why? Why go in there?
What?
That
Because
could not have been
Steven
Steve.
is in there. He's gonna be eaten by
I-
monsters.
I'm sorry, but your brother already has ridiculously big hands.
It's
He's,
too late.
his life's over.
Didn't you say that could have been like a copy of your brother? Do
Well,
you
if it
want
is, then I
two
want to kick its
brothers?
ass.
Oh,
Look,
I get where you're getting at. I get that. Just
but
kick the ass of your copy brother.
I don't want to get slapped by that thing.
it'll slap your whole body.
Just slap your head clean off, man.
Just wear a helmet or something. Those football helmets. Would that help?
Hey,
No.
this brings up a good point. Is anybody like packing heat or anything like that? Like, I'm a pretty chill dude, but like, I don't know if I want to tango with some kind of hand clone or something
Uh,
like
I
handle
got a
ganger.
I,
Handle ganger? Doppelhander. What do you guys like?
uh well, I got a box cutter.
I can hit them with my belt and have like one of those belts that has like the spikes on it. With, like,
So what you're telling me is you guys are packing. Sick. All right.
let's explore the rest of the park.
I'm packing fucking A and fucking B.
All right, so you're not going to engage with the crop circle maze.
Oh, I'm going in.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm going in.
oh my lord. Okay.
Oh, Crystal. No.
You guys can go check out the rest of the park.
That first of all, I'm not sure you saw anything, Crystal. What if this is just an illusion of some kind? Second of all, you know that wasn't fucking Steve. We just saw him yesterday. He was fine, hands and all.
It's
What if
true.
if this place, if there's some nefarious element to this place, maybe that's what it wants us to do. And do you want to do what this place wants you to do?
I don't know. That's a little bit too high concept for me.
Okay, well, I just, do we want to end up wandering a fucking maze, which I don't think is going to have any answers for us?
But like, what if we're in a maze and the same thing happens that did last night, where time is suddenly, goes by quickly? Then it's nighttime.
I feel like it had to do with that video more than anything.
Yeah.
Weird.
I don't know.
Weird stuff.
And what if we can climb the roller coaster or something else and we can see the maze from above?
Not a
Well,
bad
do I
idea.
have a cell phone?
You do have a cell phone.
Why doesn't one of you just climb up and direct me via phone?
Or we
Or
could
you
just
just
take a
call
picture,
Steve.
take a picture of it, and then.
Phones
Wait,
on cameras?
what
Hmm.
would
Oh, wait,
what would you take a
I
picture with?
don't have a
Just
camera.
call Steve.
Okay,
Check on him.
I'll call Steve.
All right, so you take out your cell phone and you punch in your brother's number, and you hear a voice on the other side of the phone. Hello? Crystal?
Yeah,
What do you want? It's early.
where are you right now?
I'm at home.
When you were in the interview room, how much time went by?
I don't know. That was years ago.
But like it wasn't like a longer time than you thought.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Cool, man. Well, catch you on the flip.
Okay, whatever.
I'm at Starlight Kingdom. If I don't come back by tomorrow, call the president.
What? And then you hang up.
And I'll just hang up on him.
What a weird person.
Crystal, did you talk to him? Did it sound like he had big hands?
Well, he certainly was able to pick up the phone, so his
Didn't sound
fingers
like he
weren't
was
that
in a corn
big.
maze.
No, it didn't. I think he's fine.
You know what though? I gotta say, I think Brian, you're onto something, bro. Like if we get to the roller coaster and maybe like climb to the top, we'd see everything, right? We'd see what's in the center of the maze, we'd see where all the buildings are, right?
We
We
could
could like
just
map it
draw.
out.
Yeah, we could just draw a map
Yeah, exactly. Straight up. Straight up.
with like your art shit.
I could like I could paint at home, but I've got like a photographic memory. Like there's nothing that eludes. It's like an iron or steel trap up there. Like the minute I see something, it closes, and I've got it forever, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
what's the coaster?
All right, you're all going to the coaster then. The Heavenly Descent. This is the only like fully constructed ride in Starlight Kingdom. And as you approach, you can see that there's a sign that says, "Come hear the story of how the son of the stars came down to Earth."
That feels
And
like a distinctly non-Jesus message to me. I don't think that's what the Christians say about him. So,
and as you do get closer, you get to the part where you board, skipping the entire line. and it's pretty bad. Like it's in bad shape. The rails, they're rusted and it's missing several sections. However, the full route is walkable via these rickety planks. And you can see on the walls there's murals and panoramic displays. The saucer-shaped cars, they are parked at the boarding area. So that's what you see. And you have yet to start your walk.
Well, we certainly should not try to operate the ride. That is dangerous.
Yeah, we should be careful walking up to. This doesn't look really safe.
Should-
I mean, I was gonna
Should-
say, like, should one of us just go up, like, or just like one or two of us? That way we're not all like, putting a lot of pressure on this like wood.
Mm.
I think two. In case it's not gonna be me, but two.
Does it have like an electric rail though? Because you do not want to, you don't want to walk on that.
I watched this documentary once about these guys that like repaired old wooden coasters, and every morning they'd like walk the coasters, and it's like you're not on the rails, you're on like stairs beside it. So like
Yeah,
I think
there's
we
the
should
stairs
totally
behind
be
it.
cool, right? Like I'll go if someone wants to come with. Like I'll go check it out, right?
Okay. So Gabriel's going. Who else is going?
I'll go. I'll
Righteous.
go.
Yeah.
All right. This is definitely a meddling move because you're trying to find some good stuff, some information.
Okay.
So
Mhm.
I want you to roll with composure as you're navigating this rickety pathway.
2d6, right?
That's correct.
And then add our number to it.
Yep.
Okay, I got a 10.
Nice.
I got a 10 as well.
All right. So the as you walk up the tracks, you're moving, and there's this part where it enters like the side of this like mountain structure, and the doors resemble a tomb, both a tomb and a flying saucer. And they are open, they are just ajar, and you walk through. And I want to understand, could you tell me what is the most far-fetched parable or ridiculous scene you see displayed on the mural in this tunnel?
Work on this together.
If you'd like.
I got one that's kind of based on a real life thing. In real life, my mother took my grandparents to this like biblical I can't remember, like a museum where there are little tableaus of the various scenes from the Bible. But this museum got all their wax mannequins from like a celebrity wax mannequin museum that went out of business. So all of like Joseph and Mary were like Sonny and Cher. Like you can clearly tell it's them. So like maybe it's like clearly like who's a ridiculous celebrity? It's like Richard Simmons, but he's dressed up like Moses, like holding up the.
Jesus is Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, exactly. Or something like
Have
that.
Richard Nixon on it.
Yeah. Yep. Like he's in
Okay.
the robes, but you can clearly tell it's him. Like, yeah. I don't know. What
No, that's
something like
good.
that.
That's good.
Is it like depicting like a certain scene from the Bible?
I'd say so, yeah.
Do you have a choice? I got a couple.
Yeah, you have a
Now,
choice.
what do you think?
Well, I think because I watched Life of Brian very recently, just a crucifixion, and I don't know who's stabbing who, but one of the celebrity-looking people is stabbing the crucified Jesus. I don't know, it would be Richard Nixon being on the cross or something, or whoever.
Yeah,
And
and
Richard Simmons will be the one stabbing him.
it's Longinus. He's like, oh,
Yeah, he's like
crazy.
so happy. They're like very happy. Like they're almost having those same eyes that the Jesus mascot has, that
Mhm.
same smile, that same eyes. They look they look so happy depicting this horrible punishment.
I love it.
Right. And you make your way through and you navigate this tunnel, and you're always just ascending. And then when the exit of the tunnel, you can see the light shining down. You get out and you can see down at the entire park.
Whoa. Amber, you
Wow.
seeing this?
You
It's
can
like
see the
it's
center of
huge.
this corn maze. At the center of the corn maze is what looks like to be an antique Ford F-150. However, it is disassembled and rearranged in a bizarre configuration with added control panels and lights. So that's a clue.
Amber, are you seeing this?
Yeah, like someone's science project or something.
Beyond that, you
Yeah.
see another trailer
Mhm.
past the corn maze.
What does the trailer, what's the condition of the trailer?
It's
Can we
beat
see
up,
it?
it's old, it looks like it's been here since the start.
Oh, that could be could that have been the owner's trailer or something?
Yeah, it could be. It looks like it's not it looks like it's not part of the park, so maybe it's like maintenance or administration or something. Like maybe we can like get some information there. Hey, do you see
Yeah,
a Psychic Messiah Narwhal anywhere? Like they had that all that gear and stuff. Like I don't see him anywhere.
yeah, all those doodads. Do we see any sign of them as
You
we
do
are?
not.
Yeah, is there like a building that resembles like an office building or something like that, like where employees would have gone through?
Yeah, let me just ask you a quick question.
Okay.
So, what exciting place was Amber always demanding to visit as a child? Doesn't have to be Starlight Kingdom.
Oh,
A
I don't know what this
museum or
counts.
a, yeah,
I was thinking maybe a festival,
a
perhaps.
festival?
Like a yeah.
Where?
Does that? I'm thinking it would be like this rock festival that she always wanted to go to, like some version of like Warp Tour that she always
Yeah,
wanted
so
to
like a
go to.
stadium.
Yeah, like a stadium
Okay.
that happens annually or whatnot. And of course, her conservative parents won't let her go because the music's all satanic or whatnot. Yeah, Sick New World. Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay. Well,
She
there's a
always wanted to
stadium
go.
beyond that trailer.
Huh.
But that's not what you're seeing, Gabriel. Now, what is an exciting place that you've always wanted to go as a child?
Oh. Mm. Um, I think Gabriel has always wanted to go see like a natural like a natural site like the Grand Canyon, like Mount Rushmore, like one of those really big, impressive like geographical features or something like that, you know? Like yeah, like some
Yeah, works for
big,
me.
yeah, Grand Canyon. I've always wanted to see the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, beyond the trailer, you're seeing the Grand Canyon Visitor Center.
The hell? Amber, do you see that? It's the Grand Canyon, the visitor center?
No, what the hell are you talking about? That's the stadium where they held like Sick New World, that
What?
awesome rock
What?
festival.
No, no, that's a Grand Canyon.
That
Wait,
makes
wait,
no
well,
sense.
hold on a second. Slap me as hard as you can.
I slap him as hard as I can.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Whoa. All right. Is this? Yeah, that's still the Grand Canyon. Shit. Okay. I'm not like I don't think I'm hallucinating that, but it's definitely there.
whatever that is, it's something to do with that trailer. Let's just go down and talk with the others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, have you ever been up this high before? This is like wild. Look at this.
It's cool. It's cool. It's
I
really
I
nice.
like jump up and down a little bit, like to test the wood. I'm like, holy shit, this is crazy up here.
Can I? Amber is not comfortable with Gabriel jumping up and down on the. You can tell, like she's uncomfortable. Like Gabriel, stop. Let's go.
Okay, all
Let's
right,
go to
all
solid
right.
ground. Yeah.
But like you saw something and I saw something. They were the different things, but they're in the same place, right?
Yeah.
That's the trailer.
It's that trailer. We need to go to that trailer, man.
Yeah, and we got to see what's up with that truck. He's like building a spaceship or something. This place is weird, dude. And did you see, was that freaking Richard Nixon as Jesus in that tunnel? What the fuck is this? What is going on here?
Oh, I thought that was Richard Nixon on that. I guess I get Richard Nixon and Richard Simmons a bit confused sometimes.
Yeah, Richard Nixon. Yeah, I think he was Jesus, and like the dude stabbing him was Richard Simmons, the freaking pop weight loss guru. He's on Oprah all the time. My mom was always watching that.
Yeah.
This is so weird, dude. This is so weird.
We
All
have
right,
to
and
tell
we're
them
gonna
about that
cut.
for sure.
We're gonna cut to the rest of the three as they're waiting and watching Gabriel and Amber's ascension into the belly of the mountain, and you hear a voice you don't recognize. Oh, hello. Pleased to meet you. And you turn around, there's a person, a man, wearing a tactical vest and a sun hat. They are gripping a pair of binoculars, and they wave at you.
Hi, we didn't think anyone else was here today.
Right. What are you doing here?
Trying to find a friend. What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm a wildlife researcher. Sam
Oh.
Hollingsworth.
Iris McEwen, nice to meet you. What brings you here for wildlife research?
Well, do you know that scorpions glow under a UV light?
I did know that.
Yes. Well, it turns out they might not be the only creatures that do, at least around here. I've been looking into some glowing tarantulas.
We've seen a couple tarantulas. Can't say I've seen them glow, but this is probably
Oh, I need to get my
Good
hands
place.
on them.
But why here? We're in a desert. Ew. I'm sorry. What was your name again?
Sam Hollingsworth.
Mr. Hollingsworth. Why here? It's the desert. You can find tarantulas anywhere.
Yes, but the tarantulas anywhere else, they don't glow.
How do you know they glow here?
I have a hunch.
Huh.
A colleague of mine said to look around this area for glowing wildlife, and I intend to get to the bottom of it.
Are you from this area?
No.
Well, I would say be careful and possibly consider not lingering after dark here. It's a strange place.
Very well.
What do his hands look like?
They look like hands to you, of the normal variety. They're a little dirty. They've got dirt under their nails. This man has worked with his hands. He's
Is this
crawling
your
around
first
the
day
dirt.
here? Is this your first day here in the park?
Yes.
Oh, well then you haven't seen our friend. Our friend seems to have gone missing. Bit of a glam rocker look about him, but
I can't
we
say
haven't seen
I've
him.
met any of them.
How long have
Any
you
of
been in
them?
the park?
Oh, I just arrived.
Well, yeah,
What
like
did
my
you mean any of our friends? I said we had one friend missing.
Oh, it was a gender neutral term.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't say you probably have any luck finding tarantulas right here next to a roller coaster. Good luck.
Well, I'll try the food court.
They usually don't meet the height limit.
Funny one. Well, take care.
You too.
And he's off. And his blonde ponytail bobs as he turns around and runs off.
Hmm. Glowing tarantulas. Can't say I've ever heard of that.
That was definitely a lie.
What do you think he was here for?
He's a fucking UFO freak. Only kind of guy who would wear a ponytail.
Yeah, and he had binoculars. What does he need binoculars for looking at tarantulas? Is he that scared of spiders?
Exactly. Exactly.
I say we could follow him, see what he's doing.
I think we should make sure that Gabe and Amber get back here safely. 'Cause my God, is he jumping up and down? What's wrong with him? Why is he doing that?
He is jumping up and down.
He's now slapping himself.
Right. I will say that Amber and Gabriel eventually complete the circuit.
Ooh.
They pass by basically a row of television monitors. I thought they're all
Uh,
static.
Oh yeah, because power is on.
This is a weird roller coaster. Like, why do they have tableaus and stuff if like would the UFO train pass this and stop? Like, what is going on here? This is weird, dude.
Yeah, so Brian was wondering if they are capable of playing stuff. The monitors? Yes. As he looks over to the operator station, there is a VCR cassette tape player.
Should we? I mean, no. All right, yeah, we got to check it out. I'll go over there and see if there's tape inside of the VCR.
Okay. I will take a meddling move. So, because you're looking for this into this VCR player, give me a reason, please. A roll with reason.
Ooh, okay, it's not terrible. Reason +1, so total of 9.
9. Okay. So that's definitely a complication. Well, I'll tell you what it is. So as you are like pressing eject into that VCR player, right? Your hand lingers to that machine, and as the port opens up, a pair of fangs bites down into your hand,
Yeah.
and a tarantula scuttles away. Unless you'd like
Uh,
to use a latchkey move, turn a key.
yeah, I'll turn a key. Let's see. Hmm. Oh, I'll do a flashback to when I experienced childhood trauma.
All right,
Let's do that. Okay.
take it away.
Great. So this is little Gabe who's like 4, maybe like 5 years old, right? So he's like maybe just started kindergarten or right before, like in the summer, and he's out playing in some kind of a park, and of course, like it's the 80s. His parents are like smoking cigarettes, they're not watching or whatever, and I'm trying to do like a balance beamy kind of thing on something I found, and I slip off and fall and roll into these bushes. And as I hit the shrub or whatever, like probably a good like 30 or 40 of these spiders like drop on top of me, like are knocked on me, and I'm like screaming and shrieking, and like I'm not injured, but like this is something that has stayed with me forever. And now this is one of the reasons why Gabe doesn't like spiders. The other reason being they're God's mistake and they should not exist in our natural world. But yeah, so I flash back to that just terror, and then I pull my hand out and just like fling this tarantula off of me, and I'm like, "Ah!
Hey, Gabe, you all right?
I gotta suck the poison out."
Eh,
But because
well,
you use the key, right? Static, there's a bunch of static, and you pull away your hand before, let's say, maybe like 10 to 15 tarantulas start crawling out of this VCR player,
Yeah,
scattering. But you were able to pull your hand out of the way. And that's actually your clue. And you can swear that some of them are glowing.
yeah.
uh,
Amber, we've got to
that's
burn this place to the ground. The whole park, it's got to go. Scorched earth, nothing can survive.
didn't you just said that you want to explore the whole park or
Nope,
something?
nope, I'm done. We're leaving. We're
Wow,
gonna
what a
come
change of
back. We're
heart.
gonna get whatever we can get. Weapons of mass destruction, firearms, kerosene, pointy sticks, harsh language, whatever we can get, we're bringing it back. This place has got to go.
How about first did you check if there's anything in the VCR tape though?
Nope, don't care anymore.
Don't care.
Let's get back to the others, or you can check. But if a spider bites you, you're great. We've had a lot of good times, but I'm leaving you for dead. So
I mean I appreciate honesty.
yeah,
Yeah. But yeah, Amber is because she has her own trouble with spiders, but she does want to double check if there's anything in the VCR tape after those tarantulas are out. Is there anything in the VCR recorder at all?
Nothing
Machine?
but
Nope.
spiders.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we've been separated from those three long enough. Let's
yeah,
just
yeah. Let's get back. Glowing tarantula. No, nope, nope.
Very well.
Yep. So, do we see them?
Yeah, you see them, and you're able to regroup.
Guys, there are spiders in the park.
Yeah,
I
we
think-
knew that.
some of-
Remember?
Yeah.
We saw them watching too. It's the desert, Gabe.
Yeah,
just-
we need to leave the desert.
What's wrong? What did you see up there?
Oh, yeah. We're able to see what's in the center of the crop circle maze, and there's this truck, but it looks like there's lots of electric doodads or whatnot, like control panels or something. Looks like someone's science project in the middle of in the crop circle. There's also a trailer outside the park that could have been the owner's trailer, the one who disappeared.
Maybe the truck was him like trying to build a ship to get out of here or something, right?
Yeah, but the weird thing is that beyond the trailer, I swore I saw the stadium that once held like that awesome rock festival, Sick New World, but Gabriel said he saw something else, isn't that right?
Yeah. It was the Grand Canyon, which I think I hope is spider free, but yeah, it was a Grand Canyon. Like we saw a different thing, each of us.
You're a couple of states short.
Yeah, I was about to say we know that neither of those places is here, and it's weird that you both saw something different.
But we both saw it. Like it wasn't a mirage or anything. Like she hit me, and then like it was still there. Like you know what I mean? Like
I
Yeah,
understand that you saw it. It's just like we know that those things aren't here, so I don't know what it could be.
I mean, I tried, like, you see that handprint on his cheek? Like, give him a good slap. He's
it
still
was
Damn.
real good. It was real good.
Maybe
She
you
doesn't
guys
look at
were
me. She hits hard, like a.
maybe you guys
Yeah.
were hallucinating because you've inhaled too many tarantula hairs.
Oh my God, are you for fucking real? Like, is that a thing that can happen?
Yeah, like you know how they release hairs into the air around them?
No, I've never been. I stay far away enough from tarantulas that I don't see their air hair.
Oh,
That's
well, you
not the
should be
thing.
careful because they can actually shoot them out. Like they can
Mhm.
like puff them all out at once. if they get
Their
scared.
primary defense mechanism, I think. Yeah.
Guys, I said it to Amber and I'm going to reiterate it here. We need to leave this park and burn it to the ground. Psychic Narwhal Messiah is dead already, like clearly.
You
There's
know,
nothing we can do to save them.
there's another guy walking around here, last name Hollingsworth. He said he's looking into the tarantulas. He heard they glowed in the dark here specifically.
They were glowing in the dark, which I don't know if that's good or bad. It's good because you can see them coming at night, but it's also bad because I don't think spiders should glow.
I mean, there are other arachnids that glow. So I wouldn't
Yeah, I don't need to know that, Iris. I appreciate it, but this is like the less I know, the better. You know what I'm saying?
Why are
Like
you
I don't.
so scared of spiders?
Yeah, I don't like them. They are the worst thing that's ever happened to anybody ever. Spiders.
I don't know, I think
Um,
that hand statue's a bit worse.
Now I'll tango with a hand statue any day. As long as it's not full of spiders.
Is it because of the amount
How
of
do you think it
legs a spider
moves?
has?
No, I'm kidding. That'd be
It's
horrible.
everything. It's everything about them I don't like. There's not anything I like about spiders.
Maybe the hands like represent spiders. Kind of look the same.
I never thought about that.
Hmm. Spi-
So what's everyone
Yeah.
doing then?
Let's get
I think
let's get out of here.
I want to check out that middle of that crop circle, or at least that trailer.
And
Yeah.
I want to know about the room with the chair, but yeah, we don't know where that is. So in lieu of that, the crop circle.
Maybe that
Um,
drug dealer guy or whatever was staying in the trailer.
I
oh
mean,
yeah,
unfortunately, I think if we want to find anything freaky, we're gonna have to come back at night.
I don't know. Sounds like we've already seen some weird shit.
Yeah,
That's true.
guys, I mean, this whole place is weird. Like you climb up there and there's a little like hutch that the cars the roller coaster pass through, and they've got like religious stuff in there, but it's like Richard Nixon was
What?
Jesus.
yeah, and Richard Simmons impaling him with the spear with that smile. They both have these smiles that the Jesus mascot has.
Park
Oh,
is just full of dicks, isn't it?
it's rough.
Good
Bingo.
Yeah.
one.
Love that. High five.
But they're
Um,
sorry, just need to clarify this. Alex, were we able to see like a place where the employees went usually enter through when we were up there?
Like enter
Yeah, enter exit, like something specific for the employees to go through.
like the park itself or like another attraction or the
Another building, because sometimes I mean they would have an employee exit or entrance, and sometimes they have like a hub where the employees would regroup before going to
Yeah,
the
that
park. I'm
looks
just
like the
wondering if it's the same.
stadium.
Oh,
It's in like a centralized area, but not too central. It's like off the side where it's out of other people's view.
oh, okay. Mm.
Did they have like an actual spear? The spear of like Longinus?
It's a mural.
Oh crap.
You won't
That would
get
be
to use the sphere Longinus.
that would make me feel a lot better if I had a spear.
That's okay.
Oh, okay, I can't believe I'm saying this. I kind of agree with Crystal that if we want to find anything, you guys need to come back here at night. But until then, I think maybe we should go over and like at least while it's daytime, at least we can find our way through the maze, so we'll know how to do it later. Check out that weird truck, or maybe go to that trailer or the Grand Canyon Visitor Center or something like.
The Grand Canyon isn't here.
Well, the visitors, well, it was, but like the thing that Amber and I saw, like she saw the stadium, and I saw the great like that. Something's going on here, guys.
I think
It's
we should
real
find what
weird.
we can at day while
I
Yeah,
agree.
we're learning the layout of the park.
And we
there's
can
at
come-
least
you guys
something
can-
behind that. Yeah, there's something at least behind that trailer. We just can't see what actually was, I guess. We need to get closer.
And I would rather do that during the day.
Go
Facts.
maze
Yeah,
or
let's go.
trailer first? Trailer.
Well, the
These are the
main
spot.
The trailer
trailer was
isn't it on the
behind
other
the
side of the
maze.
maze or
Yeah.
something? Yeah.
Check out the maze first. I mean, like, and then we can just beeline it up to the trailer, right?
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, makes sense.
And you all head towards the crop circle maze. Iris, as you are entering this maze and you're navigating it, what surprising pattern do you see in the maze as you look down? How does it make you feel?
Hmm. It makes me feel dizzy, and there's this pattern kind of etched in the dirt that like is through the whole maze itself. And it's like the more you look at it, the more it's like little arrows like pointing the way. Like it wants you to go in this very, very specific path.
Even though it's not the most efficient route,
Exactly.
but do you follow it?
I feel like I like once I notice it, it's like I'm unconsciously following it. Like I have to follow it.
Oh, I like that. Yeah. So let's say you do that, and I'll give you a clue for that.
Okay.
Because as you're navigating this maze, following these signs, it feels like minutes, but it's actually been hours. As you can check your clock, and it's like 4 p.m. now.
Yeah, and I think maybe I kind of shake off a daze and I'm like, wait, this maze wasn't that big. Are we going in circles?
What? This is like
It's only been a few
super
minutes in
weird,
your.
guys.
Look at the time that it's 4 o'clock. I swear
Is your clock wrong?
I'm looking at
All of
your
your clocks
clock.
are
I
the
don't
same.
know. I looking at the sky, right? Would the
Yep.
sun's location in the sky indicate like late afternoon?
Yeah, it's the late afternoon
Okay.
now. But you have made it to the center where this strange reconstructed truck is. Describe what it reminds you of, Brian.
Hmm.
This truck rearranged into something else.
Huh. It kind of reminds me of like Legos, like, when you take apart a Lego set and then you build something new. It reminds me of that, but it's like Legos have been left out in the sun and have melted. It just looks a bit wrong.
Yeah, and there's just Christmas lights wrapping around the limbs of this thing.
Yeah, I would like to walk up and like look in the cab.
Okay. Give me a. Ooh. No, okay, never mind. You look in the cab, and there's all sorts of like strange electronic components that are hooked up and wired together, but they're all covered in dust and they have sand everywhere in all the ports.
Any like VCR player hooked to them?
No.
I'll start like, I guess, maybe the glove box.
Okay, you can definitely give me a meddling move then.
There's probably a spider in there. That is a 9. Wait, meddling, which roll is it?
I would say reason.
Okay, 10.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. So in the glove compartment of this box, you pull out this ancient tattered folder, and they look like blueprints once you open it. And on the top it says Starlight Village. And it looks like it's a like a residential compound arranged in concentric circles.
Here, everyone, look at this. And I'll kind of put the, you know, spread out the blueprints.
On the hood of the Ford.
Yeah. I was thinking the hoods and I was like, there's a bunch of Christmas lights on it,
Yeah.
so. Does it look like are there any marks like saying like, to this area of the park, or does this look like it could have fit where the maze is?
Yeah, it would be attached to the park.
Hmm.
Like it shows like a completed park in like a square that just says Starlight Kingdom and then the Starlight Village next to it.
And does it list an architect?
Yes. That would be Mr. Greco himself. Paul Greco.
What even is this? Is he like building a retirement community? Is he or the like why would he build what? Man, none of this is making sense to me.
How, looking at the blueprints, does it tell approximately how many people the Starlight Village would house, or that's too hard to tell?
Can you say that again?
Oh, looking at the Starlight Village blueprints, does it say like at the bottom or whatnot, like approximately how many people this would house, or it's just too hard to tell looking at it first glance?
Uh, Definitely 50 people.
50 people.
Like definitely a kind of commune type vibe you're getting.
Mhm.
Oh,
Was he trying to build some kind of like a cult compound?
kinda looks like it. Can house at least 50 people in there. But why?
Was he
Maybe
trying to
maybe like 4 times that if people sleep on the floor.
Yeah, that's true.
was he trying to build like a Jonestown type of community and then have like the amusement park indoctrinate people and then have the UFOs take them away? Like, what was he doing here, man?
Where does the Mothman come into this?
Yeah, this goes all the way to the top, Brian. You're right, man. Uh, what is going?
Spiders eat moths. Think about
Do
that.
you
Oh,
think, what if he was using the interview process as a way to like cherry pick people that he wanted? And like Steve just wasn't it, right? Like he didn't get the job. Probably didn't want a bunch of punk ass teenagers
His
anyway.
hands
But
weren't good enough.
what if,
Well,
yeah,
then,
what if you were like interviewing people in this weird ass room, right? And he's like picking people to be a part of this group, like chosen people or something.
but then if Steve didn't make the cut, like, why was his doppelganger like walking around?
I don't know.
Also, what is this truck spaceship thing? Like, what is happening here?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to hotwire the truck.
It's no longer a truck.
Can you like turn the
Well,
ignition?
can I not hotwire it
You can
at all?
hotwire it for sure.
I'm gonna try to
All
hotwire
right, give
the
me a that's definitely
spaceship.
a reason roll. And it's a day move. What are you afraid will happen? What are you afraid of that will happen if you fail?
That it'll catch on fire.
Okay, give me a reason roll.
Perfect. And it's just 2d6, right?
Yeah.
All right, my reason is, oh, my reason's 1, so I got 9 total.
9 total. Okay.
Yes.
With a 9 total, um, you were able to hotwire it for sure, but I will say the complication and your actions are going to leave you vulnerable. So what's going to happen is part of it's like going to combust where you don't expect it, but you can definitely keep going.
Yes, I will keep going.
Okay. So yeah, as you hotwire it, there's some sparks and there's some combustion. There's a large boom as this plume of fire shoots right at your legs, giving you first to second degree burns on your feet.
Ow.
You're welcome to turn a key if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm just looking at my keys right now. Um, okay. I can't use the desolation one, right?
You can actually, but only
Oh, I can.
the
Okay.
top.
All right. Uh, okay, I'll use that one. And it says, I unlocked the dawn question. Did you receive a signal from the other side?
Okay.
Oh my God. And when you check it off, it has like a cool effect
Yes, it does.
on the spreadsheet.
Uh-oh. Right. So you check that off, and there's static in your back, and you're able to just hotwire it, and you do it so good. There's no backblast, but you know that this thing will just go up.
Dude, maybe we should just leave this for later.
Looks like you got it to work, Crystal. That's amazing. Like, how do you know how to do
Kudos.
that?
It's great.
Yeah.
Because I know everything. And I'm gonna turn on the radio.
So now that
If
you've
there is a
marked
radio.
did you receive a signal from the other side, you can narrate something that from an Odyssey tape into the scene in present day Deep Lake or vice versa. So, like you said, you saw the person carving the sculpture and saying, like, "We're preparing you. You might be able to find that in real life."
Yeah, yeah.
Versus, you might just be watching an Odyssey tape and you might just see the Jesus with the hands in like the background, and then you'd be able to check off a signal from the other side.
So I think I turn the radio on and then like the door slams on me and then all the windows just like tint so they go black. And then after like a few seconds the radio just turns on and goes, "We are preparing for you," or whatever it was.
Oh my God, that's creepy. All right. So that's what happens.
Um,
Crystal!
Jesus
No!
Christ.
you okay, Crystal? Glad you got the truck going, but you all right?
Did you hear that? Did you guys hear
Rock.
that?
No.
Yeah.
What did you hear? It's just
Just
playing
like,
Journey's Don't Stop Believing.
Nice.
Yeah.
no, it said the radio, the guy on the radio said, "We're preparing you." The same thing they
That
said in
in
the
that video.
video.
Oh yeah.
Preparing you for what?
See, they have the houses, the time thing.
All right. And as soon as Crystal finishes fiddling with the Ford F-150 altered, it becomes the dusk. So now you can collectively decide if you want to answer a question. You have 8 clues.
And the question currently is,
If it is an alien intelligence, what does it want?
what does it want?
I think I think it wants to have us. I don't know exactly why, but it wants us. It wants us, to join it, to be slaves. Is the aliens' intelligence population running out and it's trying to replace it?
Maybe it's just enough to say it wants us.
Yeah.
I think it wants to prepare us by mutating our bodies
'Cause
and minds.
In the spiders?
Maybe.
Maybe the
time,
spiders are just like the fallout of all this, right?
yeah,
Oh,
or
Yeah,
God.
they'll be the
trials,
side effects.
test runs, and then the passage of time could just be they see time differently.
Oh
The
yeah, that's
houses,
right.
the houses could be a means to gather people for this, to get them on one place.
And they're looking for specific people, so they can't just choose anybody.
Or they're modifying people to suit their needs.
Yeah.
Something like that. Like they're
With the
preparing
hands.
us, you know?
Yeah, I mean, if you'd like, you can attempt to answer the question. To answer a question, it's 2d6 plus the number of clues you have minus
8.
the complexity, which is 4.
And what's our target number? Are we allowed
It's
to know
gonna
that?
be 7 to 9 or 10
Okay.
or 12. Obviously,
We want
there's
to try to
degrees of
answer it.
success.
Yeah.
They
If
want
one has-
us.
All right, someone roll.
I think I see Crystal reaching for dice, so.
Oh, I was blowing my nose, but I'll
Oh.
roll.
Just blow your nose, dice come out.
Oh,
Ugh.
spiders come out. No.
All right, I will roll.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Iris is
okay.
rolling? Okay. Yeah, let's roll.
All right, so 2d6
Plus
plus
4.
plus 4. Oh no. 8.
8. All right. So the answer is correct, and an opportunity can be pursued. However, it will be more dangerous.
And we can't turn a key to increase this, right? Like increase the success.
No, you can.
I will turn a key then. if I can.
All right. In that case, I'd like you to turn the neon key, which is
Oh, the describe
scenario
a
specific
place.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scenario
So
specific one.
everyone must do it.
All right. Recall an exciting destination I dreamed of visiting as a child, but never got to go. I'll start. I've been thinking about this. Iris had always wanted to go as a child to Colonial Williamsburg, which is the like
Oh, been
historic
there, done that.
city in
Yeah.
Virginia.
Okay.
She like loved American Girl stories and like she just really dreamed of going there one day. And when she was about 9 or 10, her dad had been promising, like he'd had a job, a pretty steady job, and he'd been promising and promising, and he like put on a big show, like we're doing it. This is the year. Let's pack up and we're gonna get in the car. And they get in the car and like he's just sitting in the front seat and like not going anywhere. And her mom is like, "What? Like, let's go." And he just starts breaking down, crying. And like it's all been a farce. Like he wanted this so badly, but he lost a job again. And like he couldn't, yeah, like he's back on his habits and he wanted so badly to do it, but like it's like he couldn't do it, couldn't get it together.
Wonderful. Thank you. Crystal, what about you?
Um, Let me think of something. I think that I wanted to go to LA, but
LA.
yeah, because I wanted to see all the stars there and see all the, celebrities that I loved as a kid. But um, I never got to go just because uh, my parents would always want to go visit relatives whenever we had a vacation. So I was always very angry about that. And I would have temper tantrums whenever they made me visit grandma and stuff like that on, I don't know, in Chicago or whatever.
Okay. Thank you. How about Brian?
I think Brian's always wanted to go to like, a proper concert, like for one of his favorite bands. I'm trying to find one that's not popular in the mid 2000s that would make sense. But he would always want to go to like a proper concert because he's been to like a few like local bands, which is really just some kid from high school. And um it's kind of one of those things that he would always like start saving money or start planning. And then it always felt like something that would happen in the future, but it just never happened. And now he still wants to, but he doesn't think he will anytime soon just because of money.
Okay. And I've already asked Amber and Gabriel. So with that, you can pursue the opportunity. You can resolve the mystery now by making contact and convincing whatever this alien anomaly, this alien intelligence is, to leave the area.
We didn't do everybody's thing.
What do you
Oh,
mean?
because
Oh, I already asked Amber and Gabriel when they were on the roller coaster.
Oh, fair
Mhm,
enough. Okay.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Could we make contact with the aliens?
If you'd like.
in the middle of the crop circle maze.
Well, you're out
Yeah,
of
we
the
could.
crop circle maze.
Oh, okay.
I mean, well, you're still you can find the way out of the crop circle maze. And there's
Hmm.
two exits, the one you came through and the one towards the trailer.
I think we should go
Well,
towards the trailer.
But before we continue, it is now the night phase. It is dark.
Guys, maybe we should get out of here. Like,
Yeah.
I agree. I think, yeah, it took us way too long to get through that maze. I think we need to go. I think something's wrong here.
yeah,
Who
something's
do
real wrong.
who do we tell? Do we tell anybody?
Who'd believe us? Except for maybe the chick with the crystals.
Ah, that's true.
They're really good tea and other things.
What the hell happened to the band?
Yeah, that's the thing though. We can't just leave them. I mean,
Let's walk and talk. Walk and talk. I don't
Yeah.
want to stand here in the dark.
As
Express
you're
this.
here, I've neglected to tell you one thing, and it is you do see fresh footprints amongst the litter and the sand in this corn maze that lead towards the trailer.
the trailer is right there.
Fuck it, let's do it. We're here, Brian. Get that belt
Or
ready,
you can
brother.
leave and be safe.
Trailer?
Right there.
Let's do it.
Let's
Can
Let's do it.
can I do my latchkey move, Alex?
Yes, which one is it?
Knowing is half the battle, where you introduce a real world fact about something in the scene, and that fact is a clue.
Okay. Yeah, you can definitely.
I like to think that the trailer is there and it has one of those giant fucking satellite dishes, like mounted on the top of it.
Okay.
Like ridiculously large, commercially large type satellite dish.
Nice. So that's where the budget went. Okay. So that is a clue. Large satellite dish.
And I don't know if this is allowed because on top of that, if we can use latchkey moves at the same time, may I use mine as well?
Which one is that?
It's called Sight Beyond Sight. Whether you call it premonitions, understanding omens, or just plain old having a hunch, you're able to glimpse a little into the future. The first time you enter a location, you can ask the keeper what is about to happen. They will answer truthfully, though not necessarily completely. And then there's an additional, if you mark the sand Sanson Archie also asked another question, but I didn't do that. And I want to do that like once I want Amber to see something in the future when, let's say, open the door of the trailer. Like, will something come out? Uh, will activate the satellite dish, something like that.
Okay, yeah, sure. So you're asking what is about to happen.
Yeah, once
Uh,
we all go to that trailer.
by the end of tonight, if nothing is done, the band is going to disappear. That's what I'm going to tell you.
I think you just see Amber maybe standing there for a little bit, maybe a bit longer, staring at the trailer.
Are you okay?
And then, uh, it's, I'll explain later, but if we don't do something at the end of the night, I have a bad feeling that the band will be gone. Are we okay with that if we just leave right now?
I think maybe let's just check out the trailer, and if it's just really bad vibes, we go, right? But
Yeah.
maybe that'll at least give us some more answers.
We can't let anybody like die on our watch, man. Like the whole reason we're investigating this is to save the world from the Mothman. Like that's why we're here. Like we gotta rescue him, dude.
Yeah.
I kind of want to hear their next album, so we should probably save them.
Do we have the next question, Alex?
No, it's just
Gotcha.
resolve the mystery by making contact and convincing it to leave the
Gotcha.
area. So that's the end of the mystery if you manage to do that.
I understand.
Amber's taking out her box cutter. That's all she has.
I have the spiked belt.
Okay. So you can see Paul Greco's trailer right there. There's a ring of mirrors surrounding it. And on those, beyond those mirrors, there's weeds growing all around, fallen debris. There's that big trailer with a huge satellite dish. Um, the windows are barred, and the tires have long gone flat.
So, point of clarification, is Paul Greco's trailer and the trailer with the satellite dish the same
One and the
trailer?
same, yes.
Oh, okay, got it.
Because you
This is it,
see a sign
guys.
that says Greco on one of
Could
near
I
one of the doors, and it's a bit
could I
lopsided.
could I try to climb on the roof?
Hell yeah. Okay. That's definitely a night move because it's a little risky. You don't know what's
Perfect.
lurking around. So because it's a night move, uh, name what you're afraid will happen if you lose, if you fail or lose your nerve.
Uh, maybe I'll fall onto one of the mirrors and cut myself up.
Yeah, not only that, you're gonna break your leg too.
Perfect.
So
So I rolled
roll with
7,
vitality.
and I have a vitality. I have a vitality of 1. So I rolled 8 total.
8. Wonderful. So as you climb up, you you reach up, reaching for something out of your eyesight, and you feel a spider. Something starts moving and then scuttles away. But yeah, you climb up, and you can see swarming at the top is a bunch of neon tarantulas.
Could I use my oh no, I already used my cheerleading supplies.
Yes, you did.
Okay. So I'm just gonna say down to them that there's a lot of spiders on the roof.
And he
Looks
just
like they were
kicked him
huddled near
off.
all of the electronics on the top of the roof of this trailer.
Is there a skylight? Because that's why I was coming on top to see if, because trailers a lot of the times have
Yeah,
like a
this is
skylight.
skylight. So this is what you see. You climb to the top, there's a swarm of tarantulas amongst the electronic equipment. Beyond that, you see the LA Griffith Observatory, a place you've always wanted to go to. And looking down at the skylight, I'm going to ask you a question to paint me the picture. What signs show that the person once living here had completely lost touch with reality? As you're looking into the trailer.
I think that uh, I just see the skeleton of a guy who had clearly used a modified nail gun to shoot wires into his head, like the aux cord, and he
Okay,
was just shooting them into different parts of his head, including his eyes just have two cords coming out of them, and each one of his teeth has been replaced with a cord, and they're
great.
all plugged into a massive TV.
Yeah, that's what you see.
Holy shit. That's horrible.
What do you see up there, Crystal?
Chris, are you all right?
You give out
I
probably a scream.
Yeah, I think someone is dead inside of the trailer. We need to get inside.
With the dead person?
He's used some sort of like nail gun to shoot aux cords into his frontal lobe.
Wait, what?
I
Uh,
just get on the roof if you're not scared of the spiders. Get on the roof and take a look at this shit. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
The
Uh,
spiders are approaching you now, Crystal.
I'm gonna try actually opening the door or looking through the door.
Okay. I'll let you do that, but I want to resolve what happens to Crystal first. As this swarm of neon tarantulas is crawling towards you, Crystal, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try to jump over them onto the skylight and like crash through into the trailer.
Okay, give me a night move roll. However, because you are marked, take a disadvantage.
Okay. Okay, so that's, and is there anything I'm adding to that?
Vitality.
Okay, so perfect. That's a 7 then.
Even with disadvantage. Very nice.
I got 6 with disadvantage and then
So
+1.
you leap over the swarm of tarantulas and you smash through the skylight and you land directly on the skeleton. And
Oh my
the
god.
bones and wires go everywhere. Meanwhile, Brian, you're opening the door inside. You just open the door, you see this horrible scene, and then it just gets bowling balled like by Crystal through the skylight. Um, those of you still outside, right?
yeah.
The
Mhm.
Jesus statue is at the entrance of the corn maze.
Was that there before, guys?
Absolutely
No,
not.
it was
No.
fucking not.
No. We could see it's missing an arm, right?
Yes. Oh, it's not missing an arm. You never kicked it off because you kicked it instead of using a tool.
Oh, I thought one of the arms broke off earlier.
No, you used the key to get a resounding success.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So it
Oh,
wouldn't break
okay.
the band's trailer. Boss thing.
Okay. Great. How are we gonna deal with that? I don't want to deal with that.
Okay, so there's spiders on the trailer or the Jesus statue,
The
right?
Jesus statue, as you're looking at it, it's faintly radiating a ultraviolet glow.
Uh,
Guys, get in that trailer and find
Yeah,
what you can
we're
find.
running for the trailer. Running for the trailer.
are we like stampeding the trailer?
Yeah, so
like,
Brian,
trying to
you open the
stealth?
door, you see Crystal smash through the skylight and her body just flops to the ground. And then
Ow.
you
That
are
hurt.
basically pushed from behind by 3 people trying to get into the trailer.
Yeah,
Ryan, move.
I'm gonna try to not fall over as I probably
That's
trip over
definitely
all
a
the
night
wires.
move. So why
Yeah.
don't you give me a ooh, this is definitely a composure.
Okay.
And
Might be
do you
good with.
have any you don't have any conditions. That's good.
All right, I got a wait.
What are you afraid that will happen if you fail?
Probably just I'm gonna trip and like break an ankle.
Okay. So
But
I'll tell you what's gonna be worse. Something's gonna grab you by the ankle and drag you out if you fail.
I got a 10, so
Okay, so that will not happen.
yeah,
The
good.
look on your face, you're like, oh. Right. So you scramble inside. You keep your composure. Everyone's inside. The door slams shut. What are you all doing?
The Jesus is out there. The Jesus statue, it's out there.
Yeah,
It's glowing. It's glowing. It's coming here.
The
Whatever-
trailer begins to rock and shake.
Whatever we're gonna do, we got to do it quick, guys.
The top of the trailer creaks with raw power.
Is there a hammer or something?
Yeah, there's a hammer, there's a drill.
Maybe a machine gun. Like, is that
There
just chilling there?
Might be a
Alex?
machine gun. No, there's no machine gun.
Is there like a firearm or something? There has to be at least one in a trailer.
There's the
no?
nail gun.
There's a nail gun. That's
Is this
been
guy having to collect katanas like
That-
crisscross on the walls or something? Like he seems like he's a katana guy.
uh
Right.
I would say I'll ask you the question. What unconventional weapon do you find here?
Okay, he's got a what do you call it when religious people? It's is it a mitre? It's like the seven
hat?
foot tall, like no, I'm sorry. But like when the priest walks out in the procession, at least in Catholicism, they have like a staff
the
with a
thing with
cross
the,
on top. Yeah.
The thing with the incense?
No.
No.
It's,
Okay.
it's like
But I
it's
do
like
know
a,
what you're talking about.
it's like
Yeah.
a staff, but with a cross. But he's removed the cross, and it's like a flying saucer at the end of it.
Yes, you
So,
find one of those.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I grabbed that and hand it to any buddy. I'm like, who here can fight?
Not it.
I'll do it.
Nell or Amber.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
so as
once
you're talking amongst
yeah.
yourselves, right? So some of you are looking up because you hear that creak and that weight, and the indentation even comes down. And from the skylight, you see, like, let's say this is the frame of the sky. You see something like this, and then like
Oh.
this, and then peeking over that edge is these cartoon eyes and the cartoon smile of Jesus.
It's
can
Jesus.
I?
It can't quite fit in.
I'm gonna hit its hand with a hammer, like as hard as I can.
Okay,
Can I stab its eyes with the little staff or something? Or-
you definitely can. I'm gonna take uh let's pick on Iris a little more. No.
All right.
Because one of those hands is reaching down towards you, Iris. What are you trying to do?
Iris is not a strong person. I think I'm just like I've kind of like started pinwheeling backward and maybe fell on my butt, and now I'm like scuttling away from it. Like
That's
it's just like a
definitely
panic.
a composure for sure.
Okay.
This is a night move. What are you afraid will happen to you?
I'm afraid it's gonna grab me and pull me through the skylight and take me somewhere or do something to me.
All right, I'm gonna tell you how it's worse. It's gonna rip your head off.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's pretty worse. Yeah.
Yeah, that's bad.
All right. This is roll plus
Composure.
composure.
And ooh, do you have any conditions? Are you also marked?
I am marked.
All right,
Yes.
roll with disadvantage then.
Okay. All right, so you take the
Lower of
lowest
the two, yeah.
All right, that's
Still might be
7.
okay. Oh, 7. Okay. Right. So it basically grabs towards you. It picks up. It tries to pick up. You scramble backwards. It grabs onto your hair. And it like rips a chunk full of it off.
Oh no!
but
Iris,
you are
no!
you are spared a decapitation scene.
Cool. I was about to say, can I turn a key?
You can turn a key for sure.
I'm turning a key. Yes.
Okay.
Do it.
As it rips hair off of your scalp.
Yes.
Mm.
I'll choose a
Mm-mm.
flashback when I felt genuine happiness as a child. And I think this fits because of my hair. Christmas, the year Iris is 9. It's, a pretty paltry Christmas as usual. The only things under the tree are really like cheap dollar store type things that she musters some enthusiasm for to be grateful to her parents. And there's a knock at the door. And when she goes to answer it, there's nobody there, but there is a wrapped box. And when she unwraps it, it is an American Girl doll. And it's the same American Girl doll with the bright red hair, like Iris has. It's Felicity, the little colonial girl.
Very
And
nice.
she like
Aw.
strokes her red hair and she like hugs it. And her mom was like, "Where the hell did that come from?" And that's where we'll kind of cut it off.
And then there's static, and we'll jump back to you scrambling out of the way faster than the hands, and the hands, they crush the air where your head was. Brian and Amber, I believe you were trying to attack these hands.
Yep.
Yep.
One of you gives me a roll.
I can if unless Amber wants to. I
Uh,
kind of
I'll say because you're gonna you initiate first. So
okay. I'm guessing this is a night move.
Yes, it is. What are you worried will happen?
That's gonna get me.
It's gonna get you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I'm gonna tell you that, yeah, not only is it gonna get you, it's gonna wench open this trailer and it's gonna get the rest of you too.
what is so I'm gonna swing at it with my hammer.
That's vitality for sure.
Mm.
Okay. I got a 9.
Ooh, a 9.
Yeah.
Okay. So with a 9, I believe that is a partial hit. And you're swinging with the hammer?
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. So as you swing with the hammer, you smash its arm and it absolutely shatters. But you can see where the hammer hit it. The metal part of your hammer is melting and it's dripping down the wood shaft as there's a spark.
I'd like to turn a key.
Sure.
What is the requirement for turning the sandstone arch?
Nothing.
Okay, I would like to turn that one.
All right, sounds good. So as your vision's enveloped with static, you turn backwards time and you basically describe what it looks like.
Turning back time or
No, a success, full hit on this thing
Hmm.
without your hammer getting destroyed.
so it's a good one. Maybe it's the contact with the metal that causes it to melt. Instead of just swinging one big hit, he just starts chipping off pieces.
Ooh,
And it leads to the same, result, but it he doesn't contact with whatever melts the metal.
sounds good. And Amber's also stabbing at it with her pocket knife. And you can see this statue just shudder and you can see the ultraviolet light. It begins to leave the back of it and start floating towards. For Iris, it looks like Colonial Williamsburg. It looks like an old colonial house. To Crystal, it looks like the Griffith Observatory in LA. To Gabriel, it looks like, what do you call it?
Grand Canyon.
The Grand Canyon Visitors Center. And then to Amber and Brian, it looks like a concert hall.
and it's going there.
Yes.
Shit. We got to get there, guys. Whatever it is, that's where it's going.
Is everyone okay?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm definitely gonna bring the nail gun with me.
The
Sounds
box
good.
cutter and this staff, whatever this is.
I'd like to, I mean, while we're here and it seems like we're safe for a minute, just look around to see if there's anything else that sticks out. Paperwork, clue, VCR, just like this is some weird shit, but like this is Gabe or this is Paul Greco's like this is Paul Greco's fucking corpse, guys. What did he do to himself? What
Looks like he plugged himself in or something.
Does he
he
have like
was
a?
jacking in.
I would like to look for a note or like a manifesto or something.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, as you look around, you find a satchel of heavily annotated books and periodicals from all kinds of crazy like conspiracy theorist societies. Like some you read about the Aetherius Society, the Church of the Sub-Genius, the International Aurelian Movement, and then One Family Commune. Each outlines various beliefs on the spiritual involvement of extraterrestrial intelligences within humanity.
Whoa.
He was really deep into this.
Right.
Whoa.
Iris, you want these? They're books.
Uh, I guess. Yeah, I'll take them. Thank you.
Thanks for the books. Yeah. Ooh.
And just what? He doesn't have a VCR player, does he?
No,
Dude,
it's
those things are
not.
full of spiders, Brian. You don't want to mess with. Like, if we've got to communicate with this thing and get it to drive off of here, like, our chances there at the National Park's Grand Canyon Visitor Center.
Can I flip through these books and get an idea of like, do any of these kind of fit the bill of what this guy was?
Yeah, from like all of them, they
Yeah.
all support this one theory that this man
Okay.
wants to ascend with a community of fellow believers.
Okay. And is there anything about preparing the way, like any kind of
Oh yeah, that's the
that's what
that's the
this thing that he was
Ford.
doing?
Yeah, that's the Ford F-150
Gotcha.
outside in the corn maze.
You think the room might be there? That's the one thing we have not found. That interview room.
Maybe we should drive the F-150 over.
I don't think that
It's
thing's
not
driving,
drivable.
It's
brother.
not going anywhere.
It only can go up.
Well, maybe we should go up.
Are you gonna strap yourself to this F-150 rocket and leave this Earth?
I want to do it, man.
What was this guy hooked up
Crystal,
to?
no.
Like he's got, all these cables coming out of him, right? What's
Oh
he
yeah.
hooked up to?
What's he hooked up to? That's a good question.
Well, that's satellite equipment, maybe, or
Yeah, I would say the cables, they're running up the walls and they're connected to the underside of the electronic equipment
Mm-hmm.
on the roof, like the big satellite.
Can I?
You want to
This
jack
is
in?
a trailer. Is there a radio nearby? Could I like turn on a radio?
Yeah, you definitely turn on a radio. What are you expecting to hear?
Um, I think I'm of two minds. Like I'm kind of almost expecting just like some fucking Journey, Don't Stop Believin', a continuation from what was playing in the F-150, but also I don't know, like maybe instructions or someone talking or something. I don't know.
Yeah, so as you open up this radio, right? And I say open, but like
Turn
you
it on.
turn on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
You hear this hum, the same sequence of notes over and over that you've heard maybe before. It's some kind of message, but
Mm.
it looks like It could be amplified by hooking yourself up to a satellite, apparently. Maybe he
Well, I'm
was
not doing
listening to
that,
something.
so
Are
you
we
guys
done
hear that
here?
though, right?
That
Yeah, you
hum?
hear it in the radio, just faintly.
Do any of us have braces?
Or like
Not
our fillings
anymore,
or
baby.
something. Yeah, like
No. Hate those things.
If I have a filling, I'm gonna bite on one of the wires to try to
that's
get it to
Ugh.
jack into my brain.
You want
Well,
it? All right. You want to jack into your brain. This is definitely a night move. So what are you afraid will what are you afraid that will
My
happen?
head will explode.
Okay, honestly, I'll take that.
It'll make it
So-
worse somehow.
It'll
Everything
reenact
else
scanners.
explodes before the head.
All right, you are going to roll on disadvantage because you are marked. So give me a reason roll as you do something beyond reason.
Total of 3.
Okay.
Yeah,
Jesus
turn a
Christ.
key.
So
Turn the
you
key.
see
Oh my
Crystal bite down on the wire with her filling. She like shows it off. She's like, "Ah," and then she bites down, and her eyes start glowing this violet hue, and her brain it starts to swell up, and you can see it almost like it's like a tumor, and then there's bits of skull fragment that propel outward as her head just explodes.
I look calmly at everybody and go, well, that didn't work.
Do you turn a key, Crystal, or are
Turn the
you?
key.
Yeah.
All right, which key are you turning?
Uh. Oh.
Jesus.
I could turn. I think I'm gonna turn the Fathomless Well key.
Whoa.
All right, so reduce your reason by 1, and your sensitivity is increased by 1.
That was
Makes
definitely
sense.
unreasonable.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. All right. So you basically jack in, and I'm gonna have you take the condition in tune. So write that down. Now you have 3 conditions. Your 4th one will automatically turn a key.
awesome.
So you are in tune, and you can see. So what are you hoping to see from this connection?
I think I'm hoping to see. Uh. I'm hoping to see what the aliens look like.
Okay. Yeah. So as you focus, right, you can see that they're these beautiful balls of light, and you know that one of them awaits you in the Griffith Observatory.
Cool. Guys, I think we need to go to Griffith Observatory.
Are you okay, Crystal? You just bit into one of the cables of the satellite dish.
Yeah, I'm fine.
That was stupid.
That was weird.
Guys, far be it from me to like lay down any kind of laws or rules. I hate that shit, but nobody fucking bites anything else. Okay?
Not even the Jesus statue?
Well, the Jesus statue's still on the roof of the trailer. Its
Oh, that
hands
was
broken
floating
off.
away.
It's just
Yeah, well,
motionless now.
nobody bite nothing. That's
Let's at least get out of the trailer.
Yeah, let's make a
Yeah.
run for it. There's that Jesus statue still.
yeah, we got to get over to the visitor center and figure out what the hell is happening.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So you all each enter the building that you think uh the, the building that you think is the most exciting place you wanted to go.
Mhm.
And you open the door inside. And I'm going to ask each of you this questions. What luxuries could your family never afford? Let's start with Brian.
Proper instruments. Like I've always gotten like, cheap ones. Like I've never had a proper electric guitar
Mhm.
or like I've just had a crappy acoustic. So that would be my
What?
family's.
Very nice. What about you, Amber?
I'm thinking proper clothes. She always got like secondhand or worn out. She didn't have a pretty good home life. So something like that.
Okay, great. Iris?
Books. Never had my own. Always had to get them from the library.
Gabriel?
I think my parents could afford a lot of luxuries. They just chose not to buy the things that were of interest to the kids and only bought the things that were of interest to them.
Okay.
Does that work? No.
Um, do you have any item that you
Oh yeah, okay, you need a
particularly wanted?
specific. Yeah, sure, like proper art supplies.
Okay. And last but not least, Crystal.
I think a car. I didn't get a car when I got my driver's license.
All right. So you open the door and it's just a conglomeration of all of these things. You have instruments on racks next to giant luxurious bookshelves, wardrobes filled with clothes, and there's just a car on display in the middle of the room on one of those turning displays, as well as art supplies scattered all around. There's just paint buckets everywhere. And there's a closed door in the back. Now, I'm going to ask once of you all again, what place was always off limits to you as a child? Starting with Brian.
Um, hmm. Probably the shed behind the house.
Okay. Amber?
Dad's basement.
Yes. Iris?
My grandmother's house.
Gabriel?
Hmm, my parents' bedroom.
Crystal?
I was gonna say the basement as well.
All right. Basement as well. Well, you are all respectively seeing that door to that area in the back.
No,
Let's go.
What are
just a
you all
random
doing?
question.
Yeah.
Because it's a shed door, there might be some like cracks in the wood and stuff. Could I peek through it?
It's all light
Ah,
and color. A purple glow goes through the cracks or underneath the door that you're looking at.
Guys, did anybody want like instruments growing up? Or a
the
car?
the instruments would be me.
So, and like, I'm seeing the door to my parents' bedroom back there. What are y'all seeing that?
I don't know what your parents' bedroom looks like.
That's definitely the
Yeah, fair
house. That's
enough.
my grandmother's house. The door to her house.
That looks like the door of my dad's basement. He said to never go in there. Never.
So they're giving us everything we want here in front and a door that's forbidden us in the back. So like it wants us to stay here and play with the car and the instruments and not go into the door. But is it if it's evil, we should go in the door. But if it's like good, then maybe it's trying to warn us not to go in there. What the
Hmm.
fuck are we gonna do, guys?
I don't know. In my experience, there's nothing more disappointing than getting what you want. I want to open the door
Curiosity killed the
if everybody
crystal.
agrees.
I mean, you know what? We've gone this far. The clothes are nice, but
I mean, I wouldn't touch anything. It could be like, a trap.
Right.
yeah.
Bob Ross always said beat the devil out of it. So let's get in there, Crystal, and see what happens.
All right. But before you open the door, there's someone behind you. Now, Crystal, what person in the community of Deep Lake have you always looked up to?
I think my brother.
All right. What about you, Gabe?
Ooh, I think the art teacher at the high school we went to, Mr. Feeney, the art teacher.
Okay. Iris.
Miss Lewis, the librarian.
All right. Amber.
I'm thinking the bartender. Maybe his name is Bob.
Okay. And last but not least, Brian.
Coach Chuck, the gym teacher.
All right, you turn around, you see those people as you imagine, right? And hey, don't go in there. Stay out here, they say.
What? What?
And I'm going to pose this question as a group. What small, incongruent detail makes you question your own memories?
Like,
Deep philosophical shit right there. That's amazing.
Like, what about this person we're seeing, or
Oh,
just
this
in general?
person or the items in the room.
Oh.
no, is this for each of us to answer? Do we all make the
You can all
answers
make it up together.
Okay.
What if the person that we're seeing, like, I would say for me, like Miss Lewis has been dead for a long time because she was very old whenever
Yeah, that'll do it.
like whenever I was a child, and like
Mhm.
I don't know, that's just that, like, something's off with this person. Like,
Yeah.
maybe it's Steve as a teenager, or like Miss Lewis has been dead for 20 years or something.
Yeah, it could be these people, how we remembered them back then, but years have passed. They shouldn't
Right,
look
right.
like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
But so we will continue. Don't go in there.
You're dead.
Why?
Don't go in there.
I'm gonna shoot him with the nail gun.
Okay.
You're not my real brother, you fuck.
Nailed them both.
Nailed. All right, that's definitely not a move at all. Just kidding, it's a night move. So what are you afraid will happen if you fail?
I'm afraid it will be my real brother,
Okay.
Good.
but I did roll a 10.
Oh, all
Oh,
right.
do I have to
So
do disadvantage?
not in this case.
Okay.
All right. So you do what you intend to do. So describe it.
I think I shoot through it, and as soon as it plugs into him, just like static starts going, and it turns into the Jesus statue as it fades
No.
away. And voice gets
No one wanted
distorted.
that.
I mean, the moment Amber sees that, she's gonna run towards the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Jesus statue, it's here. Doesn't
But
want you to
now
open the door.
he's bleeding from the eyes.
Oh,
great.
wonderful. Not
Good.
creepy at all. Amber, you're gonna try and open the door. That's
Yeah.
definitely it's locked. So you'll definitely have to give me some kind of action if you'd like. So how are you gonna open this door?
Seeing that it is because to her it's the basement door of her dad. She's going to, because she has that weird staff gave him, like, from the trailer. She's gonna use that as a blunt object, trying to smash the doorknob.
Okay, give
Let's
me
go.
a night move with a vitality. What are you afraid of will happen? Name what you're afraid will happen if you fail.
I think if I fail, the staff will basically like break in half. It's just fragile, and she can't use it again.
Okay. I'll make it worse. It'll splinter apart in your hands.
Mhm.
Even better. And I have this
Feeling good?
condition. Yeah, feeling good. What does
You can
that do?
remove it in order to get advantage.
Yes, she's gonna do that.
Now you're no longer feeling good.
Nope. I'm not feeling good. There's a Jesus statue, so I'll get advantage. Got it. Let's go. Oh, that advantage was great. So that'll be 10.
10. All right, with a 10,
Yeah.
describe what it looks like.
So you just see Amber just smashing this doorknob repeatedly with the staff, and finally with the third thwack, the doorknob is this old rusty doorknob breaks open, then the light just shines through,
Right?
and
And
then
it fades
yeah.
away, and you see a completely black room with a single chair in it.
Guys, it's the room.
The
The room is right
chair,
here.
the chair is facing you. And what horror movie were you always afraid of as a
I'll
kid?
say the horror movie I think that she was always scared of is American Werewolf in London.
Okay.
Ooh.
So
Yeah.
sitting in the chair is a werewolf.
I think you just hear Amber scream.
Okay. Okay, we'll get back to you
horrified.
because Jesus is gonna do some moves. He's gonna try and just murderify Brian. So Brian, what are you facing this Jesus creature, and it's going to try and just grab you again. What are you doing? And this guy's zoning out. No. Brian.
Yeah, I want to hit it again.
I want to hit it again with a hammer.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
want to like back
One
up
of his
and hit
hands
it.
is missing.
I want to hit the other.
Okay. Give me a vitality roll. And what are you afraid of that will happen if you fail?
Probably that'll miss and it'll grab me.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna tear your arm off.
Okay. Okay, that's not the worst D6. Well, okay, that's a 7.
Okay. All right, so you smash down with your hammer and you obliterate its other super realistic hand. Your hammer is also destroyed in the process.
I'll take that.
And you just hear Amber screaming in the background. Iris, Gabriel, and Crystal, what are you all doing?
There is a car in here, right?
Yes, there is a
Like
car.
Crystal. I'm getting in the car and I'm gonna run over Jesus.
Okay. Give me a composure roll for sure.
Sure.
That's a
Okay.
night move. What are you afraid will happen if you fail?
So, it's this concrete thing, right? I'm afraid
Yep.
it's just like I'm gonna smash up the car. Like it's gonna be a bad car wreck kind of situation.
Okay.
Or Jesus takes the wheel. I don't know.
Jesus takes the wheel.
Jesus takes the wheel.
I'm gonna say that if you fail, it's not gonna be real at all.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And you're gonna end up
and I still
tripping over
roll. I
yourself.
still roll with like
Composure.
disadvantage or whatever. Sorry.
Nah, not for this one.
Okay. And you said composure?
Yes.
All right, that's a 7.
7. Okay. So complication. Yes, it is actually a real car. It's a real golf cart. And you are using it to smash into Jesus. So you smash into this concrete form. You will injure yourself in the process as a complication. So just bruised up.
Okay.
Unless you'd like to turn a key.
Let me see what my can I do the sandstone arch?
Yes, you can.
I'll do that.
All right, so you end up static, you reverse time. This time, you basically gun it with the golf cart and then slam it to the side that you're not on as you do like a drift into it and you knock it right over. Gabriel and Crystal, what are you doing?
Well, I heard Amber scream, so I'm running up to her to see like to make sure she's okay. So I guess I run up and I'm like, Amber, Amber, what happened?
So what is your the what movie gave you nightmares as a child?
Um, let's say that's kind of hard to do. But we'll do the blob.
The blob is in the chair
Ugh.
and it's undulating and it's growing bigger and bigger.
Oh shit, 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 shit.
So what are you doing, Gabriel?
I see the blob and I turn around and maybe in that pile of supplies where the car was,
Yep.
there's like a huge bucket of like turpentine to wash off oil paints.
Oh,
I'm gonna
nice.
try to dilute the blob with it. I don't know.
Okay. So give me a that's definitely composure.
Composure. You got it. God, Amber, get back.
What are you afraid that will happen if you fail?
I'm afraid that it's not actually turpentine, it's acid, and it's gonna get all over me and like dissolve me, kind of a thing.
Okay, sure. I'm gonna say that it will also splash onto Amber.
Oh, now I'm feeling groovy.
You're feeling groovy. Okay, so you can
Yeah.
take advantage if you're removed feeling groovy.
Yep. So I just re-roll one of the.
Just
well,
roll
no.
3 and take the 2
Okay.
highest.
Holy shit! That is a 12.
Oh, all right. That is a resounding
Well, 13 with it. Yeah,
success.
composure.
Yeah.
Holy
So
shit.
I'll give you an extra benefit, but why don't you give me what describe this?
Uh, I don't know. So I run up and I think about, painting and like throw it on there.
Yep.
And I'm like, it's my world. I can do anything I want in it. And I splash it, and the blob like immediately begins dissolving and
Oh
like
yeah, and it shrinks down in size. You can almost hear this frequency that is emitting some kind of drone, but it also sounds like whimpering. And this light sitting where this chair, I mean, like hovering where this chair was, it grows a little smaller. TVs turn on in this black room. Words flash on the TVs. What do you want?
Uh,
With the chaos outside and the Jesus statue effectively eliminated, you are all allowed to regroup into this black room.
guys, we got something freaky over here.
yeah, it can only communicate through TV monitors.
Yes.
Could I use my move to communicate with it in
Yeah,
the
what move
TV?
is this?
I am error, which
Oh, yes.
allows me to mark one of my moves and then go into a TV.
No need to do that. That's sort of like a passive because there is a point where you turn enough keys that you're no longer perceived by the world and you're only a TV person now.
Oh, okay.
But you are able to just talk to this light right now if you'd like.
What do we
Well,
want from it, though?
I don't know about you guys. I want to go home. My home.
And as you look back, right, you're in an abandoned building, and the members of the psychic Narwhal Messiah are all passed out on the ground.
okay. They're safe.
You see on the TV, it flashes scared.
Oh,
What are you?
And it flashes, what are you? Monster.
We're not monsters, we're humans, see? Beings sent of
We're
this
fans of the
Home.
Odyssey TV show.
Home. Home.
you want to go home?
Home.
What is home?
Away.
Can we
Where?
get you away?
Up.
There's a spaceship car that apparently goes up out there. Maybe that can take you home.
What are you? How can we?
Home. Away.
We
And
can
it
put
begins
you in
to
the car
hover
and send
by
you.
you, Gabriel.
What's that?
It begins to hover next to you.
Let's put you in the car and send you up, and hopefully you'll go home.
And no one will bother you again.
And you don't have to bother anybody here again. We're
Yeah, you
very
won't
fragile.
Okay, so you're gonna send a Ford F-150 into space
Yes.
with this alien entity in it.
Yeah, like Fast and Furious, like 9. We're
Oh,
gonna do
okay.
that.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, honestly, yeah. All right. So it follows you out into the night.
Hey, you got a name or anything, dude?
It, it does something that makes your head hurt.
Okay. That's great. I could you pause for just a sec, bro? Huddle up, guys. Like, what the fuck are we doing? What?
Aren't we getting rid of this thing?
I mean, is that gonna work? Like, what?
You know as much as
what-
I do.
Yeah, what other way do we have?
Aliens,
There's
man.
no
Yeah. All
let's
right.
just send whatever this is away.
Hopefully, like, maybe the Mothman can come pick him up, take him home. Then,
Maybe the guy like captured him in the TV.
Hopefully he takes fucking Space Jesus with him.
Yeah.
should we maybe load one of these Jesus statues into the car
I'm
with
not
him?
touching that.
I'm not touching.
Okay.
See what it did to my hammer?
All right. All right. Hey, headache, bro. Let's and I open the Ford F-150 door and I'm like, your charity awaits, brother.
All right, it goes in. How are you going to launch this contraption? It's definitely going to be a roll.
What type of role will it require?
Have reason.
Crystal, you hotwired this thing before. Like, what do we do? Do we just put it into like
Yeah.
put it in neutral and it goes
Like,
up?
no,
Like,
you made it go up, but if you wanted to go to space, it's going to be another roll using some components around the amusement park.
What about that TV we found in the information booth?
Yeah, you
Oh.
can definitely use the parts, but I'm just going to need someone to roll this night move.
I can if no one else
I
wants
have
to.
-1 reason now, so
Oh yeah, I should say.
I got one reason.
I have
and
two, but I
Amber's
think
in.
I'm rolling with disadvantage now, so it might be better if someone else did.
I have one
Only if
reason.
it like applies. So I won't say disadvantage for you because your mental's not being impeded.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ryan, you got this, brother. I know it's on you, my man. You
Oh, I
got
thought
it.
Iris was gonna do it because she had the 2.
And if you're getting help, you
Iris,
can roll with the
You
advantage.
got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll help.
So what are you trying to do?
Gather the components. I'm using what the information that Crystal gave me
Yeah.
about how she kind of got it turned on and going. Maybe, some folks are like looking at the components and
Yep.
helping me figure out what it is that we're going to do, gathering some of these weird ass components lying around on the ground and seeing if we can get something together to get this thing going.
So name what you're afraid will happen if you fail.
I'm afraid that I'm going to go with it and then I'll be gone.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Is there any way for me to assist her or any of us to assist her on this roll?
Yeah,
or-
she gets advantage because you're helping.
Yeah. And I go, Iris, the coup d'etat. And I hold up my pouch of mind expanding crystals I got from that the crystal lady. And I'm like, mix this in with like the gas tank. Like it's gotta do something, man.
I love that.
Okay.
This is what I rolled, by the way.
Oh,
Oh,
is
is
it
it a
7 or is that
Sixes.
12?
That's
Double
a
six?
six.
Hell yeah.
Woo!
Okay, so I'll give you something extra. I'll give you some more context that will be really nice. As you're looking around for parts, you go into that trailer and you find like out that Mr. Greco was following some plans. And he wasn't using that satellite to amplify and listen. He was using it almost like a tractor beam.
There we go. I
Um,
like that.
What a
so
freak.
could you describe what you do as it takes off? Uh, so describe what it looks like.
Oh, good question. Okay, so this whole thing's been disassembled. I like to think it's just the cab of an F-150 at this point, like the bed is somewhere else. We managed to flip a couple switches. We realized that the dish is a tractor beam, so they're like the tarantulas kind of form a ring around the dish and they're like lighting it up. And then yeah, there's all these lights going and shit, you guys help me. You guys have way cooler descriptions than I do.
Oh yeah, you can all join in now. This is essentially the
Yes.
finale.
I like to think that like as like all these lights are starting to like ding ding on it somehow like Crystal Nar or what is it? It's like Narwhal Messiah. What's the name of the
Yeah,
band?
yeah, yeah.
the
Narwhal,
the
yeah.
glitch band. Yeah.
They come too, but somehow like the instruments are still there, so they start playing this like crazy sonic like thing as
Yeah.
it starts to lift up.
I like that.
And it soars into the air. And it unleashes a brilliant ultraviolet glow of violets and pinks as it soars into the deep reaches of outer space.
Whoa.
No one's
Guys.
ever,
And then it's gone, just like that.
no one's ever gonna believe us if we tell anybody.
Absolutely
Whoa.
not.
No.
Holy shit.
But like man, like I feel bad. Like I don't think it was really truly trying to hurt anybody. It just maybe it didn't understand, man. Stuck here. Goodbye, little space bud. Good journey to you.
Fuck it, we
And
got a few more movies to watch.
that is
Yeah.
the end of Starlight Kingdom. So
Nice.
some rewards and to remember this night by. Someone can add a Star Child figurine molded from glow-in-the-dark plastic to their corner of the house. There is a chunk of iridescent ore which changes color in response to nearby emotion. You can add that to your corner of the house. There is a Star Messenger virtual pet appearing at random on the pixel display within its sparkling blue egg, gesturing mysteriously, then vanishing. The battery never runs out. You can add that to your corner of the house. And then there is a pair of 3D goggles which reveal spectral after images when used at night. And last but not least, there is a Starlight Kingdom branded Magic 7 ball added to your corner of the house. You can ask it a question.
Whoa. Like,
Who
did we hit
wants
the
what?
gift shop on the way out of the park?
Yeah, you find all of
Like,
that good stuff.
They're like
In the debris.
Jesus
I'd like
costume.
I'd like to ask Psychic Narwhal Messiah, what just happened? Like, what do you guys
Yeah, they
remember?
come to and they're
Yeah.
like, what
What's
just happened?
happening? Great music video, guys. I think it's gonna be killer.
Dude,
Yeah.
special effects off the
Yeah.
chain.
Why were we
That would
here?
be a hit.
Your music video.
We got like the trailer out there.
Yeah. Huh. And then Splice, the audio engineer, he says, I'm no longer hearing that distortion anymore. Oh well.
Bet the bug guy wasn't here. He would have liked to have seen those tarantulas.
Oh yeah, whatever happened to him? Like we never saw him.
You might see
They-
him again.
They've killed him. The tarantulas did.
They're just
Have you
eating his
seen the
body.
movie Arachnophobia?
All right.
We
well-
just see trenches crawling over a skeleton in a few days.
Yeah.
And as you head home, that will wrap up this episode of Public Access.
Awesome.
What other
Nice.
mysteries await our Latchkey heroes? Who knows? So just as a epilogue scene, there is something that you need to know. Somewhere else, there is a TV somewhere. It's an old CRT, boxy and heavy, on one of those gray TV carts, like the teacher used to roll into the classroom on movie day. Except this is no classroom, and we're not here to watch Charlotte's Web for the third time. This TV is in the desert, in the blasted landscape where old gods made war on each other. It blinks to life. On the screen is a man so big he fills the flickering frame. He's wearing a creamy yellow suit, a cowboy hat, and a bolo tied, shaped like the sun. He's looming over a table that is comically small in front of his vastness. Tarot cards are spread across it. He looks at the camera and speaks. It might surprise you to learn that I am an enthusiast of the tarot. The first card in the major arcana is the Fool. It depicts a young man blind to the realities of the world, stepping off a precipice. The Fool is said to augur a new beginning in life, a new journey, and importantly, on the need to trust the hidden forces of the universe to guide you on your way. I do wonder what will happen to these new fools, these beautiful fools who have traveled all the way back to the enchanted land of their youth in search of the truth. What will happen now that they have stepped off the precipice? Will the universe set them down gently, or will they simply plummet into oblivion? The TV turns off, leaving a hot white dot in the center of the screen. And that is the end of the session.
Nice.
Very nice.
Awesome.
Any
Awesome.
thoughts on the system of public access?
I think it's super interesting. So
I
I'm
like it.
assuming the key, turning the key, like those don't refresh.
refresh.
It's just, yeah. So as you burn through them, so I can see that you're more likely to place yourself in direct peril if you're kind of like playing this long term. That's interesting. An interesting
Mhm.
mechanic to it. Yeah.
I really like the aspect that it's not like you, Alex, have written down a mystery and said, these are the clues and they all add up to this thing, but like we're kind of it
Quantum
gives creative
mysteries,
freedom to
yeah.
all of us to storytell, which is really cool.
I feel like it stands out from other like D6, I guess powered by the Apocalypse systems, because a lot of those feel engineered for one shots, while this feels like you get the better experience if you played, 3, 4, 5 sessions,
Yeah.
because you get like multiple storylines, and I guess if you're playing a one shot, you kind of can just rush through all your keys and never fail a roll theory.
Well, what's super interesting is that every day I'm supposed to introduce a new mystery, so you can have concurrent mysteries at the same time, up to 3.
Okay.
So
Are they on timers? Like, do they run out? If
yeah,
we-
they're on timers as well.
Oh shit. Okay.
So it's kind of cool. But
I
you
think
only
it'd be-
really see that in long term.
Mhm.
I ran
think-
this as a one shot, so
Yeah, I think it'd be awesome to like set up a clue board if you were doing multiple sessions and
Yep.
then have like the whole thing joint effort as players.
any other comments or thoughts on public access?
Well,
loved it.
I loved it, but the only small complaint I have is more of a complaint about myself. I find it hard to come up with things off the top of my head sometimes. So
I do
Toss,
too.
you can always toss the ball,
yeah, sometimes I was like, I have no idea what I'm gonna say.
I kind of like that though, like in addition to what Colin has said, that it does encourage players to tell a story, but it's also a good test to, but then sometimes just go with it, toss the ball. I really like the system a lot. It really gets the players and the keeper to get into like a conversation.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Yeah, it gets you more invested if you're adding elements to the story.
I would
Yeah.
think too that like creativity and improvising and that quick is almost like a skill or a muscle. And like the more you do it, like I wonder if we were to play like 10 or 12 sessions of this, by the end we'd all be like just popping weird shit out,
Yeah,
Like I wonder if that would happen.
it'd be cool to
Alright.
play a campaign for sure.
Yeah.
Alex, how did you feel like from the player side? I thought it was awesome, but from a I don't know what you call it. We'll call you the big man. From the big man seat,
The game master, the
what did you
keeper, the
think?
big man.
Yeah, what
It
did
was
you
Yeah.
pretty
think?
cool. I had no idea what you were gonna do, and I think what's super cool is you can just generate a clue anywhere, regardless of where
Oh,
you
that's
are.
nice.
You found clues at the elderly home. Super versatile. Uh, and I get to kill you all
A lot.
and get away
Yeah.
with it.
Over and over.
Over and over.
That
Yeah.
mechanic's really fun to be able to be like, this thing reaches down and like rips your head off. And then it's like, well, of course you're going to turn a key, but
Yeah.
it's really neat. It's like having your cake and eating it too. It's really cool.
Yes. It reminds me of like the totems in Until Dawn,
Mm.
where like you could see potential deaths.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Very
But
cool.
yeah, super fun game. I definitely would be not opposed to running more of this. But let's wrap this up. So thank you for joining us for another RPG Reanimators It's Live actual play where we just played Starlight Kingdom for public access. See you.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to check out the RPG Reanimators podcast for horror scenario reviews, interviews, gaming discussions, and more.